Chapter 12, 51. Hair Mistress Battle. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. These are just a few immortal goo, so what? Ying Wuxi spoke in a profound voice. As long as our plan succeeds, all your losses can be compensated. Being able to let go is the mark of a wise person. Moreover, we are not just abandoning them senselessly. Instead, we are leaving them behind to confuse the enemy and get some precious time for ourselves. Bai Ningbing snorted. Why do I feel like you are intentionally weakening my strength? You are thinking too much. The enemy is outside. You can also choose to stay behind and personally control this goo formation to help us delay the enemy. Ying Wuxi glanced at Bai Ningbing. Bai Ningbing's eyes flickered with sharp light, before finally nodding. I shall go with your plan then. It was not that she did not want to fight by herself, but facing such a powerful Fang Yuan, she did not have any confidence in winning. Northern Plains, Snowy Mountain, Blessed Land, Ninth Peak. Central Continent's group of 5 immortals were plotted against by Hair Mistress. They were all wrapped around like cocoons by her blue hair. What killer move is this? My immortal essence is rapidly being consumed. Ah! Yu Yi suddenly shouted. His whole body suddenly burned with bright flames. But the fire was actually not able to burn the blue hair. Instead, large amounts of water vapor emerged from the hair, drenching Yu Yi. My fire is earth furnace fire, even melting rank 7. Goo material only is a matter of minutes, but it actually cannot burn even a single strand of this hair. Yu Yi was extremely shocked. Ha ha ha, it is useless. My move is blue hair constriction. The longer the time taken to activate it, the stronger it becomes. Ever since old ancestor Shu Hu began refining fortune rivaling heaven immortal goo, I have been activating this immortal killer move without stopping. Just think of it, and you will know how long a time it has been. Hair Mistress lay down on her bed again, laughing heartily. Moreover, I did not completely lie to you. Snowy Mountain Blessed Land is indeed already covered in a super goo formation. My battle strength has reached rank 7 in here, while all of you have been weakened. Surrender obediently and allow yourself to be captured. Maybe you will still have a chance for survival. You are too simple-minded. Right at this time, an illusory shadow flew out of a blue cocoon. The hair cocoon was not damaged at all, but this phantom figure had strangely passed through the cocoon. The figure shortly turned from phantom to solid. It was none other than Spirit Affinity House's rank 7, Goo Immortal, Bu Zhenzi. Hair Mistress's expression sank. So there was a phantom path Goo Immortal. No wonder you can escape my blue hair constriction. While she spoke, a huge amount of blue hair shot out from the ground, hard as needles, supple as snakes, and shot towards Bu Zhenzi. Bu Zhenzi smiled brightly. You are still too inexperienced to be able to hurt me. He again turned into phantom form, this time entering another blue cocoon, the Goo Immortal. Inside this cocoon was Zhao Lianyun. Right now, she was activating her immortal killer move to guard against the cutting and strangling of the blue hair. Oh, Bu Zhenzi came to her side suddenly, giving Zhao Lianyun a fright at first. I will count to 3, deactivate your defenses and follow me. Bu Zhenzi put his hand on her shoulder as he instructed this. Zhao Lianyun thought, if I stop my defensive killer move, would I not be shredded into pieces by the blue hair? However, she thought again, Bu Zhenzi would absolutely not deceive her, and decided to believe in him. At the next moment, she let go of her defense and stopped activating her defensive method. The blue hair immediately moved towards her, but Zhao Lianyun had already turned into phantom form. Then both phantoms rushed out of the blue hair cocoon. Hair Mistress finally paled with fright. Bu Zhenzi cultivated phantom path. It was normal for him to be able to turn into phantom, but it was unusual to be able to turn others into phantom as well, and even being able to affect those he had turned into phantom. Phantom path. Goo Immortals were very few in number. Bu Zhenzi was no doubt an exceptional talent among them. It was because of these methods that Spirit Affinity House was confident in him being able to ensure Zhao Lianyun's safety. After Bu Zhenzi rescued Zhao Lianyun, he repeated the same thing. rescuing the other three. How? The 5 Central Continent Goo Immortals then started to surround and attack Hair Mistress. However, even with 1 against 5, Hair Mistress was not at a disadvantage. Blue hair coiled around her whole body, dancing around like snakes, and at times standing up like a wall, as it dissolved all the offenses of the 5 Goo Immortals. She clearly has only rank 6 cultivation, but actually has rank 7 battle strength. I have also found there are indeed traces of a super goo formation in Snowy Mountain Blessed Land. Get out of my way! Let me attack! Mu Ling Lan moved away from the 4 immortals and activated his immortal killer move. Howl! Wolf howls resounded. 3 giant light blue water wolves appeared from thin air and charged towards Hair Mistress while brandishing their teeth and claws. Hair Mistress's hair wall was broken again and again and was unable to stop the water wolves' offense. She quickly rose up and broke out of the ceiling into the air. The 5 Central Continent Goo Immortals immediately flew up to give chase. Hair Mistress soon fell into a passive state. Although her battle strength was rather strong, Zhao Lianyun's side had the numerical advantage. Hair Mistress's offense lowered as she started to defend more. Most of her blue hair was destroyed. The remainder had curled up into a ball that firmly protected her. This immortal killer move is truly terrifying. It can absorb and release energy. A portion of our immortal killer moves are absorbed by it and released back against us. Even my snake wave stab cannot pierce through this hairball. Mu Ling Lan was solemn. Bu Zhenzi suddenly transmitted his voice to Mu Ling Lan. Mu Ling Lan's expression shook. Let's try again then. He accumulated energy for a while before suddenly pointing out his right index finger towards the continuously revolving blue hairball. At the next moment, a water snake half a foot long flew out from his fingernail. The small snake was lifelike, completely formed from water, and was deep blue in color. The water snake was extremely fast, but right now, under Mu Ling Lan's control, it intentionally flew slowly. At this moment, Bu Zhenzi suddenly used his immortal killer move. Turning the water snake into Phantom, the water snake was easily able to pass through the hairball and appeared in front of Hair Mistress. Hair Mistress turned pale from the shock, quickly activating her second defensive killer move. But the water snake turned into solid, breaking open Hair Mistress's defense and piercing straight into her heart. Hair Mistress gave a sharp screech as her soul escaped out of her body. The hairball detonated. A huge number of short hairs shot out everywhere like sharp arrows. Central Continent's 5 immortals could only concentrate on defending themselves and let Hair Mistress's soul escape. We won! Hair Mistress is dead. Only her soul is left now. Shi Zhongyi was extremely excited. Good teamwork. Bu Zhenzi and Mu Ling Lan looked at each other and smiled. These 2 rank 7 Goo Immortals had made the biggest contributions in defeating Hair Mistress. First, Bu Zhenzi rescued them from the cocoons. Then, Mu Ling Lan was the main attacker. Yu Yiyezi, Zhao Lianyun, and Shi Zhongyi were only supporting figures. The battle ended, the 9th peak turned silent. What should they do next? The 5 immortals discussed and soon came to a consensus. They would first retreat and wait for the other forces from Central Continent to arrive. With just the 5 of them, how could they go against the whole of Snowy Mountain? Forget about other Goo Immortals. Just old ancestor Shohu alone was an opponent they could not beat. However, the 5 immortals found they were unable to leave this place. Snowy Mountain. Blessed Land was a public blessed land. The whole blessed land was pieced together. Its defense could not compare to a normal blessed land. But there was a super Goo formation arranged here. Even Bu Zhenzi's phantom transformation method was of no use. Damn it! We don't have a formation path Goo Immortal among us. If we had a formation path great expert, maybe we could decipher the profundities of this Goo formation. Mu Ling Lan wrung his hands in disappointment. There had been multiple formation path Goo Immortals, specially mixed in among the Central Continent Goo Immortals sent. Unfortunately, because of the unexpected collapse of the spaceless tunnel, not even one formation path Goo Immortal was among this group of 5. The 5 Central Continent Immortals helplessly found that even though they defeated Hair Mistress, her soul escaped. while they were trapped in the ninth snowy peak, unable to escape from this super goo formation. What should we do? They looked at each other, feeling great pressure. How could they not feel pressure? This was the enemy's base. The rank 8 goo immortal old ancestor Shahu could crush them with just his fingers. Did you all find something strange? We have already been here in snowy mountain blessed land for a while now, but no one has actually come. Yu Yi Yezi suddenly spoke. The other 4 immortals had the same feeling. It is indeed strange. We have invaded snowy mountain blessed land and battled Hair Mistress. The commotion was huge, but besides Hair Mistress, no one else has appeared. Our fight with Hair Mistress was not a short one, but no other goo immortals came to reinforce her. Old ancestor Shuihu did not appear. It could be because of a rank 8's pride. But the other goo immortals should have allied and besieged us. There is no way they are holding back now. Mu Linglan, Bu Zhenzi, and Yu Yizi pondered over this and felt it was odd. Right at this time, inside Zhao Lianyun's immortal aperture, Love Goo suddenly activated. A powerful immortal goo aura rose from Zhao Lianyun's body. Such a majestic aura caused the other 4 immortals' expression to change. What a powerful aura! Is it a rank 9 immortal goo? I remember this aura appeared in the spaceless tunnel as well. So it was you who protected us. Malinglan, Yu Yi Yizi, and Shi Zhongyi stared at Zhao Lianyun, dumbfounded. Zhao Lianyun, however, did not have control over her body. Her eyes had rolled back, showing her whites. Her legs were a foot above the ground. Her head was slightly raised, and she was emitting chuckling sounds. Don't disturb her. This is Love Goo's power. Bu Zhenzi quickly spoke. Love Goo? Spirit Affinity House's signature, Immortal Goo, was actually brought here by Zhao Lianyun? The other 3 immortals were extremely shocked. Bu Zhenzi smiled bitterly as he explained to them. After a while, Zhao Lianyun woke up. I know all the secrets of this goo formation now. The 4 immortals were joyous. This was because of Love Goo? Mu Linglan's eyes were wide open. Zhao Lianyun nodded. Quickly explain it to us. Bu Zhenzi urged.